just like disappears.
Yeah.
So it's almost like all right, you can't go bigger than that, huh? All right, whatever. Okay. Rebbe Nachman's daily quotes. Day 324. Number 1 by GW123, his secret name. He's like one of those authors that his name's not on any of his work. His parents taught him it's not good, whatever. They're very deep, holy people. Man's world consists of only the present. Whatever you can do to serve God, do immediately and determinedly without delay. On the threshold of Mashiach, number 2, God runs the world with utmost delicacy, like filigree work. I don't know what filigree means.
It's like the gold filling on, delicate gold filling on either jewelry or wood, stuff like that, where it's inlaid.
So it's very, very like careful and precise.
Yeah.
So God's very, very careful and nuanced almost, or highly detailed. And the details that are going on right now are highly significant, almost like it's like every little breath, every little conversation is highly filigreed. It's delicate. It's important. All right. So number 1, man's world consists only of the present. That's true. The Morash in the book I'm reading on, Only Today Only, he says the future is imagination, where we project into the future a story, an image, an idea, a what if maybe this will happen, this is going to happen. It's all made up imagination. And the past is stories that imprinted in a certain way that we just carry with us.
That we perceived in a certain way that may or may not have
actually
been that way.
Exactly. So we might have gotten it right, partly right, mostly right, or we might have gotten it completely wrong. Either way, the day I carry those interpretations and the impact of those interpretations in the present. So really, we're always in the present. And getting out of the mental space in the present of the past and the mental space of the future in the present is super free. We all love it. Okay. So whatever you can do to serve God, because all we have is today, he's saying, do immediately and determinedly without delay.
So that's our main job, period.
Say more. What do you mean?
Our whole purpose here is to serve God, to love God, and to have a relationship with God.
And so immediately, so if a person has like a motivation or a desire to help somebody out, and you know what, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, maybe I won't be doing right, maybe this, no, act immediately with great zest and passion, and go for it. Some of these guys I'm listening to, these self-help dudes, gurus, they use that term massive action. Take action right now. Don't wait. And without delay, determinedly, I guess, with determination, with perseverance, like not I want to help him, I'm going to help him. Not I want to go to the gym.
Right.
I am going to the gym.
What's the concept? We're drawing down whenever we do anything God-like, we're drawing down the Shekhinah? Is that the...
We're pulling God into the world, or we're pulling ourselves up to God, or we're pulling out God from the world, we're pulling out the godliness and things. But
we're bringing the godliness into
the world.
This world. Yeah.
Rav Arush says, I heard him say a lot, it really talks about Das. He defines as spiritual awareness. And that, like, spiritual awareness bring into the world. Right? The base of Migdash was like a channel for spiritual awareness. It's like it was the electrical pipe that brought all this energy of spiritual awareness into the world. And that when this whole idea of beat your, what do you call it, your swords into into pruning hooks, into, right, that, because like when we wake up, when we're really awake, like we don't want to fight with anybody. It's like on the days when I'm angry and want to fight with someone, I'm like on a very low level. But when I'm like, feel like anger stupid, I'm like, yeah, it's a waste of time. Why don't I want to start up with that guy today? Who cares? Because awareness and spiritual awareness leads to peace. It leads to shalom. It leads to where we all see each other in a more clear light. So why would I just want to be close to you. I just want to connect with you. Why don't I want to make trouble? I just want to do good by each other. So on the threshold of Mashiach, and Mashiach represents that, Rebbe Ars teaches us, like Mashiach represents that state of awareness when the whole world lives in a state of spiritual awareness.
And everyone's on the same page and acknowledges Hashem.
And we're unified in that.
Right.
The age of Aquarius. I don't know what Aquarius means, but it's like that hippie sort of vision
of water.
Is it Aquarius is water? Yeah. I don't know. They say the Torah is like water, so maybe who knows? Aquarius. Agua. Whatever. Okay. God runs the world with utmost delicacy, like a filigree work. So that's interesting with COVID-19, actually.
Yeah. Nothing is sloppy or half-assed. It's all precision.
So explain to me, I know that you are you do a lot of design and graphic design, right? So what,
I gotta call you back about Daniel doing Torah. On a plane.
What did he say?
He's singing Daniel.
Daniel, my brother?
Yeah.
Daniel, my brother. You are older than me. Do you still feel the pain? Or has COVID-19? Yeah.
Brian, Daniel, Brian.
Hi, Brian. What's up?
Brian's the one in Boulder.
Yeah.
How are you, Daniel? I've never heard of you before.
Yeah, you have.
I have not. I have heard of you. You are. You are famous.
You've heard of Daniel.
Famous.
Yeah, I've heard of Daniel.
What?
That's my memory, Mark. You know a lot of people.
Daniel's.
I know, it's amazing.
Daniel's my friend, my mentor, my therapist, everything.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Hey.
You didn't tell me it was Daniel.
Oh, that's
Daniel. Oh man, Daniel.
Daniel. This is not Daniel. This is Daniel.
I like to meet this guy, whoever he is. I like to meet the Daniel.
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy is, but whoever he is, he sounds cool to me.
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, I'm sore from smiling.
Well, good speaking with you, Daniel.
You too.
Brian, I'm having an issue right now. Maybe you can help us. There are some rocks in front of us. We're just trying to figure out what the rocks are made of,
Yes. So they're composed of many different minerals, and I don't know if you know that. You know how old the average rock is?
No.
Please tell us.
How old is the average rock?
Probably some rocks are older than 50 million years old to 400 million years old.
What?
Years old.
What?
Yeah, they really are.
No way.
Depends on what the rock is made of, but probably any rock that you just see in a general field is probably well over 100 million years old.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the guys on the street.
So,
That's not a
whoa.
And you see that rock, how long that's been there. How about that? You have a whole new perspective.
You just blew our minds. Yeah.
Dude, we're like, whoa. That's the peace pipe. I'm like in the, I'm in the ether world now, man. Whoa. That's trippy. The rocks are so ancient.
The Red Rocks is out here in Colorado, which is the amphitheater, the concert amphitheater. Those rocks are 400 to 700 million years old.
Come on.
They really are.
That's insane.
It was actually underwater, those rocks.
What?
Used to be underwater.
All right, so last piece here, and we'll stop, is just that God runs the world with utmost delicacy, like filigree work, says Rebbe Nachman.
So it's just to me, it's like a neurosurgeon. He's not just going in there,
Yeah.
flopping around.
So that's what I wanted to ask you about, because you operate with design, right? That way. That's what I sort of thought like a couple weeks ago. So
I do.
right. So can you describe that process? Because I think that will help us understand this concept. Like, compared to other people who don't operate with precision and utmost delicacy and filigree work, what is that like when you're in process? And where does that come from? And how like, what does it look like? Not, just, is that too?
No, it's great. So it taps into more of, when I'm doing it, I'm listening to myself saying, in my, like, minor movements, anything, just I can pick up and say that doesn't feel good.
But
This feels good. I mean, so
what a feel good means, where is it headed? What's its purpose?
no.
It's like aligned with
so-
the essence of what you're.
So when I'm doing that, everything to me is, everything that Hashem's created is a relationship. And with relationships, to me, that means fits together in some way.
Okay.
Everything you see has to have a relationship. Everything is connected. So the way I look at that is, everything I'm doing, it's all, symbiotic. Everything depends on the other thing. Everything has to just feel right, like it's connected properly in the same way. Where
What is the purpose of that? Like, when you're providing that to a logo or a design for a web page, what does that do for the whole situation that another approach would not do? Like, because what comes out of you is amazing. So it's sort of like
it's mindfulness, thoughtfulness.
Like an intentionality. I remember when I was watching you make logo for somebody that you said you needed to understand the essence of what they want and where like they need to go with it. And you had to really like somehow lock into the core of what that was. And then you would be able to envision, like in your mind, not even on paper,
Right.
what some possible expressions of that would be given certain mediums. And then you would put together something like that with, I guess, designs or whatever, right? Is that correct?
That's correct.
So I was thinking about that and thinking about what you're saying, that is there more, or is that, so then like, if that's what delicacy and filigree work means, then if right now at the threshold of that Mashiach, that God is operating in that way, that means that
he's preparing everything just so, as they would say.
Yeah.
To make sure it's
exactly the way it needs to come out.
Yeah.
And that he knows the essence of a person, and he knows exactly where they need to go with it. And he designs a colorful life experience that is with absolute precision, and every little nuance is an expression of that essence.
And if it doesn't feel right to him,
he corrects it.
Correct.
And there's no like not correcting it. I guess earlier in history we could say, well, there was time still. There was time, no problem. You could screw up a couple lifetimes. No, God's not going to let that happen right now. Everyone's going to win. So he has to orchestrate the game board so everybody wins, or at least can have a real chance to win.
Right. But even though he can do it where no time exists, for us, everything feels like it's so slow because we are on such a different plane.
Right.
But to him, he's already finished. He finished the recipe. He finished your whole life before you were born. But to us, it's just playing out.
Like in time, linear time, step by step.
Right.
That's how we experience reality, right?
Right.
So I find it interesting in COVID-19 that I was telling somebody, a client at work today, that I see two extremes. They were asking me about what I saw. I said, there are people having an amazing experience right now. It's like actually better than like they could have imagined, And then there are people who are in hell. and it's like so intense and so much harder, but it's like it's speeding things up and making it people deal with whatever the thing is so much faster.
Right.
And with exactness, it's like so many of these situations, people are having to face exactly what's hard. Or,
right. If they need to get a divorce, they were thrown into this to basically face to be like, okay, we realize it's
right, this is not going to work.
Right. Instead of dragging it out.
Right.
And we can't go to a therapist. We can't do anything. We got to do it on our own. And
right.
Did you listen to Rabbi the OU rabbi that Rabbi Murrah sent out the thing? He
Not yet.
It's fantastic.
I was going to. It's good.
Yeah. So I won't tell you what it.
I'm gonna just finish this and turn it off for this guy. RebbeNachman.wordpress.com with some slashes. I'll put it on the thing. Is where his website is. It's very nice, and you could get all the other quotes. Thank you. If you listen to this, then thank you, and sending you blessings from us. All right, bye.
Was that a Facebook Live or what was that?